Everybody's to shape. Yes, I'm aware that Casper Ben did that video. And yes, I'm aware that Lainey and Ben did that video. And I've already edited and the Casper site video. And of course, this one's on Lainey and Ben. And the reason, I know it's not a debunk, I'm working on 2 of those as well. Debunks take quite a while to do. I mean, it's impossible to put one of those videos out every like 5 days. You just can't do it because of the research and everything that is involved. So I can address this, and I think it's worth addressing. Let's get into this. Now, like in every video, I gotta say, don't spread hate. Don't, which most of you wouldn't, but you guys are awesome. But there's the occasional straggler that will go there and, whoo, that's not what we're about. We're spread truth. If they fake, yeah, you can say you fake your videos or you fake this. Here's the timestamp and say why it's fake. That's just being truthful. And then, you know, it's crazy to me when you do honest criticism, they dub you a hater. It never has made any sense to me. Yes, I know Purple did I think an interview or a video chat with Lainey and Ben. Yeah, I know all about that. I watched his video on it. But anyway, let's get into this.
Tonight's video was supposed to be something a little bit different. It was supposed to be a collaboration video that we did with another YouTube channel. I had to put it off because, well, there's a couple of reasons. Number one, there was a few issues with trying to get it to upload. And the second reason is because I wanted to make way for this video, because I feel like this video needs to kind of come out first, and I need you guys to hear a few things that we've got to say. First of all, relating to the video that we're going to put out tomorrow, and also relating to a few other things that I've seen in the comments section, and I've had a few people kind of coming to us about. So the video that's going to come out tomorrow is a collaboration with a channel. Now, I've left it very vague. I tried to keep the mystique around it.
Now, real quick, props to Ben and Lainey, because there's not many channels, and trust me, I don't enjoy giving anybody props. I'm the shape, for crying out loud. But props to them for allowing this conversation in the first place, because I think that's the right direction for anybody to go. So I'm not mad about that at all. But just to answer what he said, he was trying to keep mystique about which debunker he was talking to. You commented in his video talking about it. Everybody's seen it. I mean, it's not that big a mystery.
So I think it's important that I tell you guys exactly who it is that we're going to be talking to, why we did it, and almost brace you for it, because it's something that a lot of people have asked for a very long time, and it's something that we feel was important that we did, as long as we went about it the right way.
Now, at this point, this moment in time, I have not seen this interview or whatever, so I don't know what they talked about or whatever, but here's what I can assure you they didn't talk about. And this is no hate on Purple. I like Purple. I guarantee you, clips of them faking stuff wasn't brought up. I could be wrong. And I guarantee you, Lainey and Ben didn't admit to faking anything. And right out of the gate, that's a big problem. But we'll get into that. So, the channel that we're going to be collaborating with and talking with was a debunking channel. Now, the way I left it so vague was I just said that it was a channel from the other side of the same coin as us. And there was a lot of speculation, and I liked where people went with it. A lot of people thought it was really haunted because they've got like an evil thing in their house, and we've got like a good thing in our house. See, right out of the gate, you're telling a fib. Y'all don't have a good thing in your house, nor does Lee have a bad thing in his house. You have a fake thing in your house. That's just facts.
You people did kind of say a potential debunking channel, and there were a few other speculations as well. It is a debunking channel. Now, we felt that we were opening ourselves up a lot here, and we were kind of putting our necks on the line a little bit by agreeing to do this, because we could have just gone on like we did, pretending they didn't exist.
And I understand why you have been avoiding debunkers and you don't watch and stuff, because I've showed so much evidence of you, not just opinionated evidence where we can argue about. I have showed that. I've showed evidence that you could argue against, saying you're wrong. But a lot of the evidence I showed just can't be argued with. There's no other opinion. I caught your reflection, an apple under the table, multiple things. So don't get it twisted.
I think we've always wanted to try and respond to these channels, but because of the grief that we've received from these channels making videos about us in the past, we never wanted to put that onto them. We never wanted to make a video responding to them and then you guys feeling like it was a call to action to go to their channel and give them the same level of grief that they gave us.
Well, I mean, I see what you're saying, and it's awful nice of you, not wanting to send somebody over toward us. But see, there lies the problem. I get hate all the time. Every video I make, I won't even call it hate. A lot of people, matter of fact, I've conversated with a few that were actually pretty nice. They don't like me, but they were respectful. I welcome that stuff. See, I think the true reason you don't send people being from Casper's side is no different. I just don't think you guys want attention. You don't want us to have that attention. But we're growing, baby. And soon, everybody's going to hear us.
Or their subscribers have given us, and we never wanted that, and so we've bitten our tongue for a long time with it. As much as we have wanted to publicly respond to it.
Here's where I totally disagree with you, because you don't want to respond to it because you don't have an argument. You don't have a legitimate argument when your reflection is in your own TV screen showing you fake and paranormal. You have no argument. You have no ground to stand on.
But how it came about was this guy, his channel name is Purple, is named Rob. Really lovely guy. He left a comment on one of our Spooky Sunday videos, not the one just gone, but the one before that where we did the spirit box session in the house. It was a fair comment, and it was a respectful comment that I felt like Lainey said to ignore it. I wanted to respond to it. And we did it in a way that wasn't horrible, and we were just respectful, and we tried to be as kind as possible.
And that's another thing that, to me, it's disgusting, because you sit there talking about how you're polite as possible. You try to be respectful. You try to be nice. Those other channels don't, though. No. Even though they're showing true clips of me faking, but we try to be respectful and nice, because that's who we are as people. And when you have to tell your audience that instead of showing your audience that, that's a problem as well. And when you fake paranormal and you claim it as real for a monetary gain and clout, how does that make you a good person? Seriously, I'm asking you a question.
To respect his opinions, because at the end of the day, his opinions are valid on our channel. We don't want to discredit him, take that away from him, because that's not fair to do. So we had a little chat with him, and we agreed he agreed to come onto our channel so we could chat with him face to face, instead of doing he said, she said over the camera, because that's very easy to do, I think, and it's a bit of it doesn't get you the results that you want, right? For us, we wouldn't have achieved what we wanted to achieve by making a video about these people, because it wouldn't have worked. It just wouldn't have worked, because they would then respond to us, we'd then respond to them, and it would go back and forth like that forever.
Once again, you fake your videos. I've proved it over and over and over and over. Visual evidence that is, and some of it that you cut out yourself. You cut it out of your video, but I still happen to have it. But over and over and over, you won't respond for two reasons. One, I done mentioned, you have no leg to stand on. You don't have a legitimate argument against the clips that people have debunked you for. And you don't want to send none of your subs because they're going to come to my channel. They're like, well, this guy's right. I mean, he visually showed us why he thinks this. There's your reflection in the television. Huh, he's right. So I'm leaving you and I'm staying here.
For all that these channels try and discredit our channel and other channels and try and, you know, take away from us, we don't want to do that to them because we don't think it's very fair. They've worked hard to get their channel. We've worked hard to get our channel to where it is, and, you know, I know what it feels like, or we know what it feels like. I wanted that, but this allowed us an opportunity to chat face to face with someone from the other side of the fence who can offer a different opinion to us. And we've
see, the problem I have is you're talking, don't get me wrong, like I said, this is a step in the right direction if done right, this interview. But the problem is it's not an opinion. It's not, hey, my opinion is that's not real paranormal. That is a pipe leaking, or that's the wind. It's not that. You fake your stuff. You see what I'm saying here?
If you look at our subscribers, I think we've got a fairly even split of people who believe and people who disbelieve.
Oh, you have a pretty even split, do you? Well, it's odd to me because every time I've been in a lot of your comment sections, most every one of them are, wow, that's incredible footage. That's incredible evidence. I hardly, maybe once or twice, have seen somebody going, that's staged.
So if someone goes into our comment section and tells us that our videos are fake, we say, all right, but why do you think that? Give me some opinions on why you think that. And then they'll come back and say, well, I think that the door shut because there was a draft in the house, or I think that the cracking and the sounds of footsteps are like the water pipes heating and cooling and the house settling and expanding and shrinking. And then we're like, okay, well, that's completely fair. We appreciate
All right. Whew. Okay, don't snap, Jape, whatever your name. Just okay. Now, I done a video on the whole running down the stairs incident and showed how it can be faked easily. And here's what I can assure you. It doesn't sound like a leaky water pipe. So whoever mentioned that in your comment section, don't ever debunk. Ever. Because that is the most absurd thing I've ever heard. Everybody watching my video, including me, has grown dumber by having witnessed that. I think my ears are bleeding. Okay? I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. That being said, that was footsteps going up and down the stairs. There's no mistake. There's no mistaking that for a water leak, or pipes bending, or heat. Those are footsteps that are dubbed over in post.
We like having that contrast on this channel. We don't want to be someone who you go and comment on their videos and you get hounded because everybody else believes but you don't, and then, you know, we like to open up our comment section to debates regarding the videos that we've posted, as long as it's done respectfully, of course. If you're going to come on and you're going to call us X, Y, and Z, or you're going to have a go at one of our commenters or subscribers, we're always going to try and stop that because we don't promote bullying. I think
once again, Ben, you're telling a fib because you all highly moderate your comment section. You probably even have words tagged, fake, debunk, all that. You probably have that automatically flagged. Like I said, there's you guys patrol those pretty heavy. And furthermore, I've put that to the test as well. I've commented, oh, I seen something staged here. I was polite. My comment never did show up. Nobody could see it. Every time. It's as if you turned off those comments to where nobody can see them, but you still get the view. Huh?
If they may be saying that they think that what's going on in our house is demonic and evil and we're all going to die, maybe you can nudge them in the direction of a video that maybe explains a little bit more about who they are and what they're about and why they're here, and you know, and that's why we had this debunking channel on, because it would have been really easy for us to just ignore him, pretend he didn't exist, and just let him crack on and let us crack on. But there's no evolution there. There's no, like, I think people have this conception that as a paranormal channel and as a debunking channel, we shouldn't get on. And that,
well, in my humble opinion, I believe that would be right. I don't think you could get on because that creates problems on itself. See, and I've learned that the hard way. I'm not perfect from this either. When you make friends with somebody you might possibly debunk down the road, then a conflict of interest happens. And when it comes time and you slip up, they debunk you, they're either going to be easy on you or they're not even going to debunk you at all.
that we should be sworn enemies, and we're not allowed to be together. We're not allowed to chat and converse with each other because we believe this and you believe this, so therefore it's like two opposite magnets. It doesn't work.
See, I understand what you're saying, I really do. And I respect what you're saying there, Ben. But the problem, what I'm saying is, it's like it's going over your head. See, it's not that I'm saying I don't think it's paranormal, it could be something else. You know what I mean? A leaky pipe, whatever. No. You're faking your videos. See, that's a big difference. If it was possible paranormal, and I said I don't believe and you do believe, that's fair. But you fake your stuff.
But we want to break that. We wanted to offer you guys as well the opportunity to hear what Rob had to say about not just our videos but the paranormal in general and what he believes, because that's only fair. It's only fair, and he's got his opinions, we've got our opinions, but it was a respectful and brilliant chat that we had, and I'm so glad that we did it. Honestly, so glad that we did it, and I think I wouldn't have wanted it to go any other way than the way it did. And
oh, I bet.
Exactly why I love this channel, and I love this community that we've built, and I love the people that come along, because everybody's opinion's valid, regardless of whether you believe us or disbelieve us. I don't care. I really don't care. You watch our videos and you take what you want from it. You view it however you want to view it. As long as you do it in a respectful way, you're kind to others in the comments, you're kind to us, and we'll always be kind to you in return, because that's how this works. It's not.
Now, yes, I agree. You should always be respectful in comments, but you should always be truthful as well. If somebody says your videos are fake, they come to your channel and say that, as long as they're not calling you names or something, and they say you fake your videos, then that's just truth. It might be hurtful to you, but it's just truth.
You need to go and check out the video tomorrow, because it's really eye-opening, and you can see things from our point of view that we haven't really talked about yet, and now how we felt when these things were going on, because it was emotional, and the video got a bit emotional at times, and Rob could see it from our point of view, we could see it from Rob's point of view, and it was just wonderful. Anyway,
well, if you're satisfied with that interview, then it must have not been in depth, because you come out satisfied, which means you didn't admit to faking anything, and you probably should have, because you do. That's not my opinion. Like I said, multiple times you've been busted. You understand? And see, I think people have a misconception about me as well, because they say, like, why does it bother you? And so I'm going to tell you, especially for you new subs. And it's, like I said, you can film anything you want. You can fake anything you want. That don't bother me at all. As long as you put it in the description that it's staged and you're honest about it. Why is that? Okay, let me ask you something. I'll ask you, Ben. Do you think somebody faking being a psychic, taking advantage of families that are distraught and taking their money, knowing that they fake, do you think that's right? Go ahead and answer, I'll wait. Oh no, you don't? Okay. That's what you do. There's no difference. You fake paranormal, just like Lee does, and all the people in your comments, oh, well, you should get a priest. Oh, I'm so worried about you. Oh my goodness, I'm sending blessings and money. That's when I have a problem. There's nobody that has a right to fake something for monetary gain. You earn it through hard work, period. A plumber plumbs, does a good job, the person pays him. And no matter what career. But when you deceive, in order to get clout and money, that's also against YouTube's terms of service. I'm just saying. It's in their terms of service. And what is deception? It's when you, well, for instance, if I fake my paranormal and I claim it as real, I'm deceiving my audience into thinking that it's real when it's not. You see what it comes full circle. But there's nobody that has a right to prey on tricking people. That's why I respect James Randi. That's why I respect Banachek and all that. See, most, not all, most mentalists like Banachek tells you it's a trick. But he's so convincing and so good at it, it blows your mind. James Randi, same thing. He don't say, oh, it's real magic. No, it's a trick. Sleight of hand, different things. But there's, like I said, some people, like, I ain't saying there's no psychics. Some, they may be. I don't know. They've never been a true one step forward and prove it. But doesn't mean it, I mean, science ain't advanced enough to dispute it completely. And some people might actually think they're psychic. Literally. And that's different because when they help families, they legitimately believe they're psychics. And, you know, they think they're helping. But there's also ones that pretend to be psychics that prey on families. Take their money. Oh, you're crying? That'd be $1,000. And see, that is what you are being. And Lainey. And Lee. And a bunch of others. You see what I'm saying? I need to meditate now. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Got some bangers coming, baby. Peace. All right.